Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mean Gene, GeneticXFitness.com, back with another video. Nutritional numbers. So this is really gonna help you guys out when it comes to calculating the numbers that you have to have in order to hit your goal. So you know this is part of the bulking series, so your boy is gonna give you all the ingredients you need to be able to have a successful bulk. So first thing we're gonna do is we have to figure out what your resting metabolic rate is, okay? That's what you burn just being alive. In order to get that calculation, you take your body weight. In this case, we're gonna use the example of a 150-pound guy. So a guy who definitely needs to bulk. If you're 150 pounds, you absolutely must bulk as a man. We're not gonna get into that. 150 pounds times 11. 11 is the number. So let's say you weigh 180 times 11. 200 pounds times 11, okay? That's your first number. When you do that, you will get your resting metabolic rate, which is, again, what you burn just being alive. You take that number and you multiply it by 0.45. That's gonna give you your active calories, which is how many calories you're gonna burn based on your weight, based on your metabolic rate, and based on your activity level. So if you take this number, which is your active calories, and you add it to your resting metabolic rate, what you're gonna get is your maintenance calories. So this is what you need to maintain if you're 150 pounds. This is how many calories are gonna keep you exactly here, granted that you're active. Right? On an active day, this is what you can expect to burn to be at net zero. So this is not getting any skinnier. This is also not getting any bigger. This is staying exactly the same. A lot of guys think they can just do that over an extended period of time and make gains. If you're a newbie, if you're just getting started, if it's your first year, if you have body fat that you need to lose, eating at maintenance is a great idea because you can actually recomp your body, which is you can change the composition of your body, what you're made up of. How much percent fat versus how much percent muscle versus how much, your skeleton weighs. All these different things will give you your body composition. Now, if you want to improve your body composition, you want to build muscle and you want to lose fat. That's what's considered a good recomp. So you can get away with eating at maintenance if you're just getting started. Your first year or two even, depending on where you're starting, maintenance is a good idea. But if you're an intermediate lifter, if you're an advanced lifter, this is what you need to pay attention to. In order to get your calculations for what you need to gain, you take your maintenance and you add 500 calories to it. That's a good starting point for you to be able to actually start to move that needle forward and actually start to increase your size. So 2892.5 is what a 150-pound guy has to eat. So almost 3,000 calories. For this guy to be able to start moving his body weight up in order for him to be able to start building muscle mass, he's gonna have to eat almost 3,000 calories. Now, if you're heavier than this, probably a light bulb just went off. If you're 180 pounds, like I am, sort of on my base point, this is not enough. This is not enough. This may maintain you. Maybe. Unlikely though. More than likely, you're gonna have to eat over 3,000 calories. I'm currently sitting at about almost 3,400 calories just to be able to continue to gain weight. So you guys have been watching me ever since I started this 2 months ago. I gained about 7 pounds. And I'm gonna continue to go because I got another 5 to go. Anyway, if you were going to shred, so on the off chance that you're watching a bulking series, but you're interested in cutting, to shred, you take your maintenance and you reduce it by 500. So this is typically where a 150-pound novice is gonna find himself potentially for years. Because this, about a 2,000 calorie diet, is about what this person typically eats, unless they have a ravenous appetite. And this together will keep you small forever. Take that to the bank. But again, we're talking about bulking, right? You're watching this video because you want to put on size. You know better. You don't want to make the mistakes that a lot of the novices make in the first couple of years, which is under-eating and overtraining. Write that down. Under-eating and overtraining, you'll be spinning your wheels for a long time. Trust me, I've done it. To gain, add 500 calories to your maintenance. Is that a perfect number? Is that number going to stay the same? No. Over time, again, as you build muscle, you're going to notice the same calories that you're eating are no longer going to be moving the scale. Once you notice that, you can take this number and add about half of it. So an extra 250 calories, and see if that bumps your weight up in a week. If that doesn't, you may have to bump it up. So you bump it up another 250. So now you're at 1,000 calories on top of your maintenance. If that doesn't move your weight, man, nothing will. 1,000 calories a day, unless you're like some hardcore endurance person, you will gain on 1,000 calories a day. In fact, you may notice you start gaining a little bit too quick, because if you watch my other videos on bulking, you remember I said about half a pound a week is optimal if you want to minimize body fat and you want to maximize muscle gain. All right, so nutritional numbers. Right now, you can pause the video, plug in your body weight, multiply it by 11. That'll give you your resting metabolic rate. Once you have that, you multiply that by 0.45, and now you're going to get your active calories. You take those two numbers, you add them up, and now you have your maintenance. Once you have your maintenance, you add 500 calories on top of that. Whatever that number is, that's a good starting point. Every week, you pick a day. My day is Sunday. Every Sunday, I check in. I step on the scale, and I'm like, okay, this is what I was last week. This is what I am today. Am I gaining or not? If I'm gaining, I keep the calories the same. I just keep eating, because maybe I'll gain again next week. If I don't, I'll increase it again. Your metabolism will start to catch up to how much you're eating and training. So you're becoming a stronger engine. You're burning more calories because ideally, you're lifting heavy, so you're building muscle. I shouldn't say lifting heavy. I mean lifting hard. Let me put it that way. If you could be challenging yourself at any number of rep ranges, it doesn't always have to be heavy. But anyway, these are your nutritional numbers, guys. Once you find out these numbers, you are that much closer to taking a scientific approach to your bulk, as opposed to just say, I'm going to eat big and get big and hope for the best. Watch my video on bulking mistakes. How to gain muscle as a natural. You guys will love that video if you like this one. If you like this video, like the video, hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see. It's your boy, Mean Gene. Nutritional numbers. Take it to the bank. Peace.